When a billionaire's racist tirade targets a black server in Atlanta's finest restaurant, she refuses to bow. Her single, defiant sentence ignites a firestorm that threatens his empire. What happens next will leave you speechless and cheering. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and let us know where you are listening in the comments. That I'm wiping down a table at a Claw, the kind of upscale Atlanta restaurant where the chandeliers cost more than my rent and the clientele think they own the world. My name's Lorraine Carter, 55 years old, and I've been serving tables longer than some of these patrons have been alive. Tonight, I'm in my crisp black and white uniform, hair pulled back tight, moving like I own the place. Because in my mind, I do. I just helped a sweet elderly couple celebrate their 50th anniversary with a bottle of Bordeaux I recommended, their smiles warming me despite the ache in my feet. I'm good at this job, damn good, and I carry that pride like a badge, even when the world tries to strip it away. Then, like a thunderclap in a clear sky, the room goes quiet. Forks hover, wine glasses pause mid-sip, and every head in this glittering den of privilege turns toward table 12. There stands Victor Grayson, billionaire tech mogul, white as the tablecloths and twice as stiff, his custom gray suit catching the light like he's God's gift to Georgia. His face is a storm cloud, eyes blazing as he towers over me, all 6'2" of entitled rage. I'm holding a tray of champagne flutes, my hands steady despite the tremor in my gut. I don't understand, he bellows, loud enough to rattle the crystal, how a place like Eclat hires someone like you to serve me. The room freezes. Someone gasps. A woman in a sapphire dress whispers to her date, her eyes wide with pity or shock, I can't tell which. My chest tightens, but I keep my face smooth, my lips pressed tight. I've heard worse in my life. Grew up in a rough corner of Atlanta where slights about my skin came with the territory, but this? This is a public gut punch, delivered with a sneer that says I'm less than the dirt on his polished loafers. Someone like me, huh? Oh, Victor, you don't know the half of it. That I glance around, catching the manager, Clarence Brooks, hovering near the bar, his brown skin paling as he watches this unfold. The pianist in the corner misses a note, the first time all night. Grayson's voice cuts through again, sharp as a blade. Did you hear me, or are you too busy fumbling your job? I came here for a world-class experience, not some token diversity hire. His finger jabs the air, inches from my face, and I swear I can feel the heat of his arrogance. Token? Token? After 20 years of busting my ass to get to a place like Eclat, where I memorize every wine pairing and polish every glass to a mirror shine? This man's got some nerve. My hands grip the tray tighter, knuckles whitening. I think of my son, Jamal, 22, studying engineering at Morehouse, dreaming of a future I've poured every dime into. His face, full of hope, flashes in my mind, grounding me. I won't let this rich fool break me. Sir, I say, my voice low but steady, if you have concerns about my service, I'd be happy to get the manager for you. My words are polite, but there's an edge, a quiet defiance that says I see right through his nonsense. A few diners nod approvingly, their eyes flicking between me and Grayson. His face reddens further, like a kettle about to blow. Manager, he scoffs, slamming a fist on the table. A water glass tips, soaking the linen. I don't need a manager to tell me you don't belong here. You're an embarrassment. His voice is a roar now, and I feel the weight of every stare in the room, some sympathetic, some judging, all heavy. Clarence starts toward us, but I catch his eye and shake my head slightly. Not yet. I've got this. Or at least, I'm trying to. Inside, I'm burning. This isn't just about me, it's about every black woman who's ever had to smile through a slight, every person who's been told they don't belong in a room they earned their way into. I think of the whispers I've overheard in a class break room, the way some white servers, Karen and Lisa, I'm looking at you, go quiet when I walk in, their fake smiles colder than the ice in their drinks. I've fought too hard, worked too long, to let Grayson's tantrum undo me. But damn, it hurts. Like a knife twisting in an old wound that I take a breath, squaring my shoulders. Mr. Grayson, I say, my voice calm but carrying a bite, I'm here because I'm damn good at my job. If that's not enough for you, maybe you're dining at the wrong place. The words slip out before I can stop them, sharp and unapologetic. The room inhales collectively, and Grayson's eyes widen, shock replacing rage for a split second. I've just thrown a match into his gasoline, and I know it. He leans closer, his voice a venomous hiss. You'll regret talking to me like that. Do you know who I am? Oh, I know exactly who he is, a man who thinks his money buys him the right to treat people like trash. I meet his gaze, unflinching. I know you're a guest here, sir, and I'm treating you with the respect you're not showing me. My heart's pounding, but my voice is steady, a steel rod in a hurricane. The room is a pressure cooker now, every eye on us. Clarence is inching closer, his face a mix of panic and admiration. A couple at a nearby table, a black man and woman, maybe my age, watch with quiet pride, their nods subtle but real. Grayson's face twists, and he storms out, his entourage scrambling to keep up. The doors slam behind him, the sound echoing like a gunshot. I'm left standing, tray still in hand, my pulse racing but my head high. I've just crossed a line I never thought I'd have to, and I'm not sure what's coming next. But one thing's clear, this isn't over. What happened next changed everything. You won't want to miss how this played out, trust me, it's a ride. The doors of Eclat are still vibrating from Victor Grayson's dramatic exit, and I'm standing there, tray in hand, feeling like I just poked a hornet's nest with a stick. The dining room hums back to life, but it's a nervous buzz, like everyone's waiting for the other shoe to drop. Diners whisper, their eyes darting to me, some with sympathy, others with that, glad it's not me, look. My heart's still hammering, but I force a smile, nodding to a table that needs a refill. Keep moving, Lorraine. Always keep moving, Clarence, the manager, hustles over, his face a mix of worry and something like respect. Lorraine, you okay? He asks, voice low, glancing around like Grayson might pop back out of nowhere. That was intense. Intense? That's one way to put it. I just went toe-to-toe with a billionaire who thinks he owns the world, and I'm still standing. Barely, I'm fine, Clarence, I lie, my voice steadier than I feel. But let's be real, he's not done with me, is he? Clarence sighs, rubbing his temple. Victor Grayson doesn't take kindly to being challenged. You know he's got half of Atlanta's elite on speed dial. Yeah, I know. The man's got more connections than a power grid, and I just flipped his switch. Great that I head to the kitchen to drop off my tray, ignoring the stares from my coworkers. Karen and Lisa, the break room queens, are huddled by the coffee machine, whispering. She really thought she could talk to him like that? Karen mutters, loud enough for me to hear. I shoot her a look that says, keep talking, and you'll be next. She shuts up, but her smirk lingers. Typical. They've never liked me, always acting like I'm here on some kind of charity case. I've worked twice as hard to prove I belong at Eclat, memorizing menus, perfecting my service, staying late to clean. But to them, I'm just the black woman who got lucky with this gig. Back in the dining room, I'm serving a table when my phone buzzes in my apron. I sneak a glance. Jamal's texting me, Ma, you good? Heard some rich dude went off at the restaurant. News travels fast in Atlanta. I text back, I'm fine, baby. Just another day at the office. But it's not. My gut tells me Grayson's not the type to let this slide. He's probably in his Bentley right now, plotting how to make me pay for daring to talk back. Sure enough, by the time my shift ends, the storm hits. I'm in the changing room, peeling off my uniform, when Clarence knocks. Lorraine, we need to talk. His voice is tight, and my stomach drops. He leads me to his office, where a laptop screen glows with a news alert. Billionaire Victor Grayson storms out of Eclat after clash with server. Someone recorded the whole damn thing, my calm defiance, Grayson's red-faced tirade, all of it. The video's already got 200,000 views on X, and the comments are a war zone. Some call me a hero, others sling slurs I won't repeat. My name's out there, and so is my face. Patrice saw it, Clarence says, referring to Eclat's owner, a no-nonsense black woman who built this place from the ground up. She's pissed, but not at you. She knows Grayson's history. I nod, but my mind's racing. Grayson's not just any rich guy, he's got a reputation for crushing anyone who crosses him. I've seen the stories, lawsuits, smear campaigns, careers turned to ash. And now I'm in his crosshairs that I step outside into the humid Atlanta night, the city's lights blurring as I walk to my car. My phone's blowing up, texts from friends, family, even strangers. You showed him, girl. Stay strong, sister. But there's hate too, know your place. You'll be sorry. I delete those, but they stick in my head like gum on a shoe. I think of Jamal, studying late at Morehouse, counting on me to keep our little world together. I've clawed my way through too much, single motherhood, racist bosses, endless bills, to let Grayson's tantrum break me. But damn, it's heavy. The next day, I'm back at Eclat, and the air's thicker than Georgia heat. Reporters are camped outside, cameras flashing like I'm some kind of celebrity. My co-workers are split. Some, like Clarence, give me nods of respect, others, like Karen, whisper I'm trouble. Then Clarence pulls me aside again. Lorraine, Grayson's team called. They're threatening to sue Eclat for defamation unless we fire you. My blood runs cold. Fire me? After I kept my cool while that man spewed venom? Oh, hell no. Did I march to the break room, where Patrice is waiting, her arms crossed, her eyes sharp but kind. Lorraine, you know I don't bow to bullies, she says. But Grayson's got lawyers who eat places like this for breakfast. I'm behind you, but this is gonna get ugly. Ugly? It's already a mess. I'm a server, not a warrior, but I'm not backing down. Patrice, I say, my voice low, I didn't start this, but I'm not running from it either. Let him come. She nods, a spark of pride in her eyes. That's my girl. But watch your back. Grayson's not just fighting you, he's fighting what you represent. And what's that? The nerve of a black woman who won't stay quiet? The audacity to demand respect? I've spent my life proving I'm more than what people like Grayson see, and I'm not about to stop now. As I head back to my station, my phone buzzes again. A new post on X, Victor Grayson vows to deal with the Eclat server who disrespected him. Deal with me? Oh, Victor, you have no idea who you're messing with. I've faced worse than you and come out standing. But as I polish glasses, I feel the weight of his threat, like a storm cloud rolling in. This isn't just a fight, it's a war, and I'm on the front line. This is the turning point. Stick around to see how I flip the script and put Grayson in his place. You won't believe what's coming. It's been a week since I stared down Victor Grayson at Eclat, and Atlanta feels like a pressure cooker ready to pop. My name's Lorraine Carter, and I'm no longer just a server, I'm a viral sensation, a reluctant symbol, and a target. That video of me holding my ground against Grayson's racist rant has racked up millions of views, and the internet's split down the middle. Half call me a queen, a black woman who didn't bow, the other half hurls slurs and threats, egged on by Grayson's cronies. My phone's a minefield, texts of support from strangers mix with anonymous messages telling me to watch my back. Watch my back. Honey, I've been watching it my whole life. Eclat's dining room is still my battlefield, but now it's swarmed with reporters outside, their cameras flashing like vultures circling. Inside, the vibe's tense. My co-workers are a mixed bag. Clarence and a few others have my back, slipping me coffee and quiet encouragement. But Karen and Lisa? They're whispering louder now, calling me a troublemaker behind my back. Trouble? Oh, please. If standing up to a bigot is trouble, I'll stir that pot all day. Still, their words sting, reminding me of every time I've been made to feel like I don't belong in these polished spaces. Patrice, Eclat's owner, calls me into her office before my shift. Her face is all business, but there's a warmth in her eyes that says she's in my corner. Lorraine, Grayson's escalating, she says, sliding a tablet across her desk. It's a news article. Tech mogul Victor Grayson files lawsuit against Eclat, claims defamation by server. My stomach twists. Defamation? For telling him to treat me like a human? This man's got more ego than sense. He's coming for you, Patrice says, her voice steady. But he's also coming for me and this restaurant. I'm not letting him win. I nod, but my mind's racing. Grayson's not just a rich jerk, he's a machine, with lawyers, PR teams, and half of Atlanta's power players in his pocket. I'm just a server, scraping by to keep my son Jamal in college. But I've got something Grayson doesn't, heart. And a whole lot of folks rooting for me. My phone pings with a message from Jamal. "Ma, you're trending again. People are calling you a legend. Stay strong." I smile, but it's bittersweet. A legend? I just want to pay my bills and keep my kids safe. The next day, the storm gets uglier. Grayson's team leaks a smear campaign, painting me as an unstable employee who provoked him for attention. X is flooded with bots and trolls, accusing me of everything from theft to staging the whole thing. One post, liked thousands of times, calls me a race-baiting opportunist. Opportunist? I'm out here working doubles to afford Jamal's textbooks, not chasing clout. But the hate's relentless, seeping into my bones like damp cold. I'm scared to check my phone, scared to walk to my car alone. Last night, someone left a note on my windshield. "You're done." No signature, but I know who sent it. I'm at a claw, polishing silverware to keep my hands busy, when a woman approaches, mid-50s, black, dressed sharp in a burgundy blazer. "Lorraine Carter," she asks, her voice warm but commanding. I nod, wary. "I'm Denise Washington, civil rights attorney. I saw your video, and I'm here to help." Help? I'm not used to that word coming without strings. She sits, laying out her plan, a countersuit against Grayson for harassment and defamation, plus a public campaign to rally support. "You're not just fighting for you," she says. "You're fighting for every black woman who's been told to shut up and take it." Her words hit deep, stirring memories of my mother, who cleaned houses for rich folks and came home with stories of slights she swallowed to keep her job. I think of Jamal, who deserves a world where he doesn't have to fight these same battles. "Okay," I say, my voice firm. "Let's do this." Denise smiles, like she knew I'd step up. She hands me her card, promising to handle the legal heavy lifting. "Grayson's used to winning," she says. "But he's never faced someone like you." That night, I'm home in my small apartment, the hum of Atlanta's traffic filtering through the window. Jamal's studying at the kitchen table, his textbook spread out like a map to a better future. I tell him about Denise, about the fight ahead. "Ma," he says, his eyes shining with pride, "you're not just my hero, you're everybody's." I laugh, but tears prick my eyes. Hero? I'm just trying to survive. But maybe that's what heroes do, keep going when the world wants you to quit. The next morning, ecla's packed, but not with diners. A crowd's gathered outside, activists, community leaders, regular folks holding signs, "Stand with Lorraine. No to racism" at eclat. My heart swells, but I'm scared too. This is bigger than me now. Denise organizes a press conference, and I'm standing there, cameras flashing, as she announces our countersuit. I speak, my voice shaking but clear. "I didn't ask for this fight, but I'm not backing down. Nobody should be humiliated for doing their job, no matter who they are." The crowd cheers, and for the first time, I feel like I'm not alone, but Grayson's not done. His lawyers send a cease and desist letter, demanding I retract my false claims, or face financial ruin. Financial ruin? I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. What's he gonna take, my second-hand couch? I laugh, but it's a bitter sound. This man's trying to erase me, and he's got the money to do it. Denise warns me he's pulling strings, pressuring eclat suppliers to drop us. Patrice is holding strong, but I see the strain in her eyes. This fight's costing her too. Then comes the bombshell. Denise calls me late, her voice urgent. "Lorraine, we've got something." One of Grayson's former assistants came forward, anonymously, for now. Says he's got a history of targeting black employees, burying complaints with payoffs and NDAs. My jaw drops. This isn't just about me anymore, it's about a system that lets men like Grayson get away with it. "We're building a case," Denise says. "But it's risky. You ready?" Ready? I'm terrified, but I think of my mother, of Jamal, of every person who's ever been silenced. Hell yeah, I say, my voice fierce. Let's bury him. As I hang up, I look out at Atlanta's skyline, the lights defiant against the dark. Grayson thought he could crush me, but he's about to learn, I'm not just a server. I'm a force. And I'm coming for his empire. This is it, the climax you've been waiting for. Stay with me to see how I turned the tables and made Grayson eat his words.